All right, hey, we are starting week 4 of our game 6 here. And as you can see, the scores, it's a little bit of a runaway for the Berserker. I think I've definitely done the Witch and the Sorcerer a little dirty here tonight, this past couple weeks. Um, so, and what are we talking about? Sorcerer is 22. Those scores can't be right because I have two people scoring the runner-up point. Yeah, the wizard is not going to score a prowess point, so he's actually down to 5.5 as we check the scores here. So there you go. So that's the score heading into our last week. Um, not super thrilled with my clever play. Berserker got a little bit lucky on a lot of cards sort of dropping pretty much right here. Here, let me cut the scores there. Yeah, the Berserker sort of ran away with it. He scored real quick on a couple points when they landed right here. Now, having said that, he's also winning prowess and gold and great treasures. Like he is, by all accounts, kicking butt of lots of things. Now, the interesting thing is, great treasures could drop. Like he could totally get overrun by those, but I don't think he's going to lose gold. He might lose notoriety. Maybe, maybe the sorcerer can do some more work there, but it's the last week, and the sorcerer has to. Well, here we are. Um, Sorcerer's got to rest. So he'll rest 3 spell X and spell to make use of his extra phase. I definitely think the witch. So the witch has flown. She is done. There is no flying. I think she's gonna pop that. I mean, she didn't have to worry about writing her witchmacall because the jewel. Now the wizard was certainly looking for a tremendous creature. If he could get a hide off, he could go 1, 2, 3. If he doesn't get the hide off, he stumbles into the bats and dies. I mean, that's. Oh, I mean, he can sleep the bats still. So I think there you go. As long as he has. So he's going to hide and then move, move, move into the horde and see if he can't pop the circus tranquilizer before the witch can get in there. And the berserker, man, if I were playing this for money, with the berserker's lead, I would run off the board right now. Like I'd just be like, "Yep, not gonna die. You guys played last week. I'll see you tomorrow." Um, we won't do that for giggles. What is the berserker gonna do though? He's trying to explore the borderland right, and I believe he's got 3 of the 6 clearings handled. So he did 4, 6, and 3, right? Is that 1, 4, and 6? Really? Oh, so he went out and back in. So he can get 3 and 2 right now today. And I think he's just going to do that. Like he's just going to move BL3, move BL2. He's just going to go with it. He's got dudes to throw at any creature that shows up. And he has Troll Slayer. He wants to fight a troll. So we got a day 22 for all of our characters. So let's start this mess. Yeah, that's the one thing about like the witch that sort of bums me out. Like her power is useful, but there's not that many ways to use it. You're typically going to use it, to just, oh, and there we go. We got dragon. So that's intriguing, to say the least. So let's see who we get first. So we get the Berserker. The Berserker's going to go bam and then bam. So he's going to hit those two. He is done. Nothing pops. The Sorcerer is going to do a little bit of rest work. So 1, 2, 3. And then that's going to flip that. So he is done. The Wizard is going to hide. He does. And then he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He is done. And now the Witch, oh man, she needs to get in there. 100% needs to be in there. So... oh, man, but she's going to have trouble, isn't she? She has nothing on her plate. Well, let's say if she... so let's say she... let's say she spell X'd, right? So let's say if she spell X's and then spells, she's going to get her black. So that'll flip this to black. Does she need 2 moves to get in there or just 1 move? She needs 2 moves. So that totally stinks. That is super, super uncool. All right. What the? There we go. Really? How is it that every row has been ruined? Usually it's just whatever row you wrote on last is ruined. And now we got two rows ruined. Okay. Oh, she is so not ready for this. I mean, she learns Stone's Flat. That's sort of goofy, but that's not going to help her here. So if she spell X and spell, she has black. But it's going to be a 4. Oh, she can totally steal this from the Wizard, can't she? And so she's going to move in. So her move is going to effectively be spell X, spell, and then move into the Horde. She wants to, so there you go. So that's her move. So what is she going to do? So she's going to spell X and spell, so that puts that out. If she had an alert, she would do it, but instead she goes 1, 2, and she just walks right in there. And I think that's it, because I don't think Roar brings anything else in the mountain. No. So that dragon's prowling, but big deal. It just gets everyone's on it anyway. Oh, or what she should have done. Okay, so I've got a better move for her, actually, if she really was worried about it. I mean, whatever. She could hide and then alert. So now she's going to hide, and she's going to alert. And she is going to use the... God damn. Sorry. She's going to use the fact that the Wizard had to hide. So she's going to hide. And she does. And then she alerts. And then this guy prowls to her, leaving the Wizard to sort of be there. And actually, she made it safe for him. You're welcome, Wizard. So that's it. We are done with the day. So let's see what we have. We'll do the Wizard first, actually. So here he is. And he has the circus. So what they do is they give you effectively a blow dart. Special blowgun, which is a nothing and a T2. It'll capture any tremendous creature it hits. So the wizard is hidden, and he's going to be able to then ambush this thing with a T2, and so he has captured it. So, once captured, the creature will follow you, making it hard to hide. +1 to all hide rolls. You can release a creature at any time. It becomes hostile and blocks battles anyone in the clearing normally. If you return the creature to the circus, you score 1 VP, 10 gold, and twice the prowess value of the creature, and then the circus moves on. So, so there you go. So that's the quest. He just needs to drag that back to the circus, and he is done. So that was sort of an easy, trivial sort of gig for him. The witch, who also hid, by the way, is going to get this guy on her sheet, and then she's going to cast a alerted. And she didn't. If she's going to alert, she didn't have to do that one. She's going to do an alerted absorb, and she absorbs a tremendous flying dragon. So nothing wrong with that. That's an awesome pick right there. Now that's something I have to think about. She actually has Dragon Slayer, and the question is, does that pop Dragon Slayer? Did you slay the dragon? I think you did, but the dragon simply disappeared on your watch. So, but I don't think anything else pops, though. No other dragons are going to appear here. So that does mean we need a day 23 from the sorcerer, as a for instance. And I mean, he's just sort of taking his vendetta out on the on the way. He's like, yeah, I just don't like these guys. They insulted me. I'm killing them. So the sorcerer, I think he's going to rest, hide. Actually, what he'll do is he'll rest once, hide twice, and then move into the camp with the one wood folk left in there. The witch does not have to write her move. But God, she needs black. Something fierce. The wizard does need to get out of Dodge. So where's he heading? He is heading back to the circus. The circus is in Borderland 3, which is going to take him either 1, 2, 3, 4. Second day, 3 days, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. So I think he needs to. So I think he's going to hide. We're going to try to move as fast as possible just because. So 1, 2, 3. So he's going to be in Evil Valley 2 at the end of this. 2, that is. All right, and our Berserker is super close to finishing. He's going to move back into 6 with a thought of moving into 1. So move BL6. Not hiding, because what the heck, we might as well flirt with death. All right, so that's the day. Let's get a monster roll up in here. A 2, Serpents and Demons. That's, it's a thing. The Wizard Wizard's going to hide with an unfortunate +1. So he actually fails, and then he stumbles right up in there, which sort of sucks. He does have sleep, so that's why I was counting on that. So he just stumbles right on in. Next is the Sorcerer. Sorcerer rests that shit. Hides twice. Because I think he can probably nuke that guy without... And he does, and then he wanders on in. And he is done. The Berserker moves. Serpents and Demons is nothing. And then the Witch. And so I got to figure out what the Witch does. So the Witch does need to rest. She's going to spell X the spell, and then spell again. So she's going to try to make the last 4 days count here. But she is going to, for now, she's going to come in here, flip that, and flip that. So that she has 2 transform absorb essence widgets, and nothing's going to pop there because of that. And that's it. And so we're going to do the Sorcerer with this guy. Sorcerer's going to play that. Now he's hidden, so he's the archer's not on his sheet. So for round 1, that was a crappy roll, by the way, because I sort of... That guy goes there. He doesn't flip. And the Sorcerer is now... Well, that's a problem. Like, he really... So he didn't flip, at least. Yeah, we can't reasonably fight him like this. That was my fault. For putzing like that. So I was like trying to be cute. That was bad. I can do that against the goblins. 1 goblin dies. The Sorcerer, however, if that guy flips, is going to get his ass handed to him pretty easily. So, so we'll waste the day, but think better of sort of putzing around, right? So, sure. No, I screwed that up. So I'll punish this. There you go. We punish the Sorcerer. So he melts. And we're sort of winding it down anyway. Yeah, that wins against a Soul Goblin because the Goblin can't hit him and you are faster. This guy, though, when he flips, becomes faster and thus dangerous. So that was a poor thought process on my part, sort of a miscalculation. So we're not even going to move out. We're just going to rest and rest. And we're going to spell X, and we're going to spell, and we're going to alert. There you go. So we will just totally, we won't ambush. We will just nuke the heck out of that guy and get him dead and carry out my vendetta. So the Witch is going to probably energize and fly out. He needed to fight yesterday, so he fatigues that. He sleeps the bats. And now he's going to go 1, 2, 3. So he's going to go into the inn and then hide. So move in, hide. He's just trying to score 1 point, pretty much. And the Berserker is going to actually, he'll hide and move BL. Where does he have to go? I think he has, what, 5 left? Yeah, 5. That stinks. That was not. So when he moved to 6, he should have moved to just 3 instead, right? He should have just gone to 3. So, again, man, I am doing very poorly here this last week, just paying attention to what's what. So if we don't hide and just charge on in, this guy attacks on a 4. I mean, we have people to dodge. So we're going to do it. We're just going to move, and then we're going to move to BL5. That'll pop the thing, and we'll fight. We'll have a nice fight and a dodge there, and we'll throw the guys to the spider, and, no big. No. This looks dangerous. You go. You go first. All right, so it's day 24. Let's get a day 24 roll in. Flip some wolves. That's another 2, so there you go. All right. Looks like the Berserker's first. He just moves and moves with his buds. The Sorcerer rests these 2 chits. He burns one to flip it. He alerts this guy. And now he's got a ×0 against the bad guy. The Wizard is going to get out of dodge. Move, 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 and hide. +1 to hide. He does hide, though, so that's good. I don't know if anybody comes to the inn on a 2. Nope, no one comes to the inn on a 2. Wizard's hidden. And the Witch, she's got 2 black. 2 black magic chits. So what is she gonna do? Does she have... Could she survive that? Largely comes down to, can she survive that guy? And let's take a look. So let's look at the Witch. Because she would maybe go in there, right? There's no reason not to. You might get a bundle of stuff. And you get closer to... So if she's doing this, she's going to hit him first for sure. Yeah, absolutely. So the Witch is going to energize. And then she's going to fly. And land here. And end up in 3. And it's serpents and demons. So every serpent ends up right on in there. And Slither can't bring anything more because she's already drawn all of it. So we've got a little bit of a thing there for the Witch. Let's do the Berserker first. Just curious. We are not going to deploy. We are going to lure, I believe. We could deploy. He kills on a 1 or a 2. And he is not... Yeah, we are going to actually deploy. So we're going to deploy such that he is the target. We are going to ready our weapon. And then we're going to actually hit with that guy. So we're going right there at a ×4. And there you go. And we'll actually flip him, I suppose. It doesn't really matter. And where does the spider go? 1. So he's going to stay right there. Does he flip? Oh, he doesn't flip. He's tremendous. So we're going to roll these 2 dice. The red die will control the archer's box, and the white die controls the assassin's box. And we're just using thirds. So archer is there. He is there. Does the archer flip? Yep. So he goes to his harmless side, and the assassin stays on that side. First round of combat, he hits him for tremendous damage and kills him. Done. So Spider is dead. Berserker is fine. Berserker scores 6 more notoriety just to, maybe cement his lead in that category. No fatigue, no wounds. So very copacetic for the Berserker. So he kills that dude and he is done. He marks off Explore the Borderland. And so he scores a victory point. Just to add insult to injury. He scores $10 and he crosses off the 2 passages in the Borderland. Okay, I mean, not super awesome, but still a thing. And he is done. That is his day. The witch lands in the cave. Serpents descend all over. They're all on her sheet. She is absolutely not hidden. So I suppose we can. We'll put her. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but we're gonna put these guys just like this. How's that? And so if we flip and then we flip, that is shittier for us, and we'd rather not flip. So we're gonna. So that's how we want to play this. Actually, can he? No, actually, we want to play it like this. I actually don't want this thing to hit me unless the head hits, right? So perfect. So there you go. That's what we're doing because these guys can't damage her. She is tremendous. So let's see where this guy can win that tremendous red side up battle. 1. So he stays in place. These 2 guys switch for what that's worth. This guy doesn't flip. The bottom guy doesn't flip. So what happens? On round 1, this is the longest thing in the battle. This hits for tremendous damage and kills it. That's the first thing killed today. And then everyone else misses. Can they? Nope, they can't hit her on that side either. So now we're going to go here. Just going to move this right up. And, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I can do this now. I mean, it does, because this side's not actually going to do enough damage to kill anybody, but so let's see what happens. Where do the snakes go? 4. They stay exactly where they are. Does snake 1 flip? Does not. Does snake 2 flip? He does. So, this guy misses. Well, this is the fastest attack. This misses. We hit. He hits us. He does medium damage. We hit him. We do medium damage. No one kills anybody else. He flips red side. And that's it. I think that's all that happens. So we're going to stay exactly the same. 5. So everybody shifts down 1. Flip. No. Flip. No. The head hits this dude and kills him. I think we go back. Now we go to that guy. Where does he end up? 4, so he ends up right there. Does he flip? He does. So he goes back to the medium side, which he does medium damage. We hit him. We flip tremendous side up. And was he... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Oh, no, he flipped. So he was good. He actually dodged us because he went to a time 3. So next round, 6. He goes down there. Strangely enough, does this guy flip? No. No one's going to hit, but the combat can never end now because we are red side up. So It is just a matter of time, a 2/3 matter of time. So he goes up there now. Does he flip? He doesn't. He gets tremendous headed and killed. So the witch gets 7. Now she can score this, but it's worthless to her until she cures herself. She gets 7, 15, 27 points in prowess. Now she's still at a negative because she is still under the Ashes curse, which she's never bothered to get done because she was never killing anything. If it comes down to it, she will last day. So she flew here. Last day, she'll remedy herself. End of the last day. She did have to burn one of these to do that. She wants to find the lost city, so that is true. The Berserker turns in explore the Borderlands for big game, which is to kill a tremendous. The witch really wants to find the treasure cache. Doesn't really matter, but that's what she wants to do. And now we do have the sorcerer. The last fight here is the sorcerer sort of picking on this dude with a ×0. Fiery blast. With the only caveat that he is not hidden. He just charged right in, right? Or did he hide? Nope, he just rested and did the whole thing. So let's see what happens. Oh, he should play a move. Stop, he'll play a move. So let's see where we go. 1, so everything stays the same. Does the archer flip? He does. So this actually becomes a little bit of a thing. He's going to hit anything but a 6, and he kills the archer. But on a 6, the archer stays alive. The archer stays alive, and he's going to gut the sorcerer. because I'm a doofus. Okay. Now the archer shoots back because he hits, and the archer kills the sorcerer. So we're just putting him out of his misery at this point. So there you go. On day 24, sorcerer is killed because he dinked one too many times with the woodfolk. This woodfolk got his revenge. And what that tells you is, you still got to be careful, right? You still, even when you mostly have it set, you got to be careful. You can't, being unhidden is still dangerous. And in this case, it's dangerous because you still had a 30% chance of not killing that guy. And if you did, then he had, keep in mind, it was a 30% chance of not killing him. It was a 30% chance that he'd have flipped. So right there, you're already down to 9% chance. And then effectively, he was doing light, medium, heavy damage. So he kills him on no change. He kills him on -1 level because that's medium damage. On -2 levels, though, he is going to survive. So you still had a 1/3 chance even then. So you're talking a 6% chance of all that happening. It did happen. And so the sorcerer is indeed sort of out of our game here. So he is dead. So there you go. And That's not going to do too much. It will change the prowess calculation, but it doesn't change much. It will also speed up the end of this game here too, just a little bit. The witch is going to search twice in hopes of. Now, she left the wolf behind, by the way, because the wolf can't fly. So this wolf is left all the way back wherever she was. So he is done effectively. So she's going to search and search there. The wizard's going to try to do what he needs to do, which is drag his guy in. 1, 2, oof. Stink. Can that actually draw anything? It can. It can still draw a troll, which we don't have any recourse for. So we are going to have to slow play this move, I think. Still hide and move into the borderland. I'm sort of bummed, but yeah, let's do that. We're just gonna, so we can get there. We can do maybe a 2, 1, 2, and then yeah, the berserker. I don't know if he has anything else to do. So I think the berserker is going to move to Lindenwood. So he move to Lindenwood, and I think he might sit out the last couple days here, just because not much more going on for him. I suppose he could another serpents and demons. Jesus, I suppose he could try to find another tremendous creature, but I don't know where he would do that right off the bat. Stink, if he could get lucky and roll trolls, he could try to kill that guy. And he has Troll Slayer too, so I mean, maybe he shouldn't, right? Maybe he should just move to like Borderland 2 or something and just sit there. So there you go. I will change his move to Borderland 2, right? Move BL2. Doesn't matter. We didn't roll it anyway. So let's go there. We can delete his chip, Berserker, and him. So Wizard's gonna hide. He blows it and moves in right there. But nothing appears because it's still serpents and demons. The Berserker goes right there and sits, and nothing happens to him. And the witch is going to search 2 times, hoping to locate the lost city. She gets a 2, which doesn't help her, although she can find 3 to 5. So we'll mark that down on her sheet, even though it doesn't matter. Cavern 3/5 green is found. Looking for a 4. Oh, womp womp. Nothing. Serpents, demons? No, I don't think so. Yeah, we're done. And we're done. And no one has a whatchamacall? I think the wizard. So again, what's the berserker gonna do? So the witch is just gonna make her move, right? Probably search twice again. The wizard's gonna move, and he's gonna move to the circus to finish that quest off. The berserker is going to hide 4 times, hope that a troll pops, frankly. And on day 27, 26, I think it's 26, right? It's day 27. On day 27, what's the roll? 3. Ogres, wolves, goblins, and octopus. Well, that's going to draw something somewhere. Who goes first? The berserker. He hides 4 times, so he's not going to get anything. Is he hidden? He is not going to hide either. I mean, nope. And no, he actually doesn't hide. Nothing appears, so he's fine. Wizard goes there. He turns in the circus in town. Wizard's going to pop another point. He gets 10 gold. And he's going to get double the prowess of the creature he brought in. The creature he brought in was a giant, so he gets 16 prowess. So that's cool. We'll have to see what the score is last day. The witch, so if she searches twice, she's going to draw him in. She's going to search once for sure. Oh my god. No, she's not going to get it. And the question is, I mean, is it at all worth her time to she'll search again. That's all. She searches twice. Oh, and she gets it that time. So she discovers the lost city. So that is going to score her another VP here. So that's 1. So she has 3 cards. She does get a large treasure from the deck. And just the way these cards work, I've just decided it doesn't matter if we get the occasional duplicate, right? And she gets battle bracelets. Totally pointless for her, by the way. But she does get them. That is going to allow this guy to then jump on her, and then the patter is going to bring those guys into play. So the question is, that's unfortunate. And actually, what she should have done, were she smarter, were I smarter, I would have moved on to the goblins. And the reason there being is that you can gut all of them in one fell swoop. And that is probably going to get you the prowess that you need to beat the wizard at least and score the point. And it might have gotten you enough to beat the berserker, who still only has what, 50 something, 58. So that would be the strategy, right? The goblins are going to pop. So if she had to write her move, because she failed the first time, she had to succeed the second time. I mean, we'll live with it. I'm not super happy with that as it stands. Sort of screwed that up. Now, she could go for broke since she's in last place right now. You could go for broke, and let's see, what could you do? So you have a fight, right? This goblin is on top of you. He is on your sheet. So let's say, and you're not the dragon yet. You could be, but you're not right now. The first round is the only round that this guy is dangerous to you. If he lines up with you right now, he is longer than your dagger, and he will hit you first. So let's do that. Let's you know what the heck? It's almost the last day. She can either get up and maybe she grabs this thing and wins, or she just loses and then we're sort of done. So if she can get this guy to not hit her in the first round, or if he can flip, but not in the first round. First round bad. You can't. He can't line up in the first round. It is a 33% chance of death. Anything else is a win, but it's a 33% chance of death otherwise. All right. And that's too bad. Battle bracelets, well, she couldn't have done it today. So let's see where he goes. He's going to line up, of course. And he does. because of course he does. Because the game goes 33%. You don't know what you're talking about. And so the witch is killed. If he doesn't line up, so let's say he lines up down there, then every other round, she is guaranteed, she just lines up and she's guaranteed to go first. So it's a 33% chance of death, or you win. Because she didn't even have to play this. Like, this was overkill. She could have just played that. And she wouldn't even have to fatigue unless she wanted to. She has 2 moves to fatigue, so she could do that for 6 rounds. It really was not a bad chance. She is dead. So we are pretty much done. I know that's a little bit of a whimper at the end. And the witch thing, I mean, what she should have done is she could have dragoned up and so on and saw where she was. So it is going to be the wizard and the berserker. The wizard does end up with. So let's take a look real quick. Technically, if we look at his score, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. So he's in second place. He doesn't do terrible. I mean, a lot of that has to do with me playing a little fast and loose at the end there. I mean, the witch might have edged him out, maybe. Right? She might have edged him out. She would have had to burn her last magic to survive that, guaranteed. And then she does not have the phases to then move in and kill the rest of the goblins. So, you know, I'm okay with where she ended up. Even that 1 point would have only tied her for, prowess. So I'm good with that. I don't love the wizard, but the wizard is good in this quest game simply because it has a lot to do with moving around the board, and the wizard gets that. There's a couple changes I would ultimately like to make in this version of the game. One is that some of those explore ones, like Explore the Crags, is a ball buster. Mountain is rough, right? Borderland is rough because it's a good 3-4 day. You're backtracking, and I'm just not sure that in a 1 month game those are worth it. For 1 victory point. Now you get some money and stuff too, but I don't know, right? I'm just not sure if I shouldn't be upping the value of, say, the Borderlands and the Crags Explore tasks. In addition, I think what I want to do is I want to rewrite the rules of this a little bit. And I think the rewrite will separate out event ideas from quest ideas that are for 1 character. And the events for everybody will not come into a character's hand. They will be played on a schedule of some sort. They'll just come out on various days, and I don't know exactly how to do that yet. I'm not sure how many events makes sense in the game overall. Like, could you do 3 a week? That's 9 events total. So you're talking, the cook shows up, the Inquisition, there's a lot of these the cards which are you play them, but then they're for everybody. Some of the cards would switch. Some of the cards would become maybe only you know about the dead adventurer, that kind of thing. And so you would be guaranteed to only get quests that pertain to you and you alone in your hand, and then the events would just have to play out during the day. And then I think I would think about these events and so on to try to make them, a little more narratively interesting. So okay, so we ended up with the wizard and the berserker. Berserker did great. A little lucky, but he did a very nice job in any case. Probably always needs to hire a bunch of dudes to help him out, and you can get 2 or 3 instantly. So good on him. Wizard did good, closed out a lot of cards, killed the ghosts a couple times. So all good. Thank you if you watched this. I do appreciate it. I'm not getting I'm not getting 1,000 views. I'm not getting 100 views. I'm not getting 10 views, for crying out loud. But I do love Magic Realm, and I'm going to probably just keep doing this until I get bored. Which, but since I love to tweak and I could homebrew the shit out of stuff all day, I am still enjoying myself. So that's it. Have a good night. Appreciate it. Bye bye.